Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kehinde Papula, or Kay. I was diagnosed in February of 2022 with a myxoid liposarcoma, and it was on my left hip. So the course of treatment that was recommended for me was radiotherapy and surgery to remove the tumour. I've been cancer-free for almost 2 years now, and prior to obviously undergoing radiotherapy, I had to have 25 courses of it. It was a very difficult time because I've got a young child, and I just had no idea of how radiotherapy would work. I'd heard of it, but didn't have any experience of it. So sort of looking through the documentation, the literature, I had a lot of information to take in, and it was really difficult to sort of navigate it, to understand it, because a lot of the people being diagnosed they were older, they were white, and obviously I'm not that. So when I was sort of looking at how my skin would change and sort of the effects it would have on me, it just didn't resonate with me. So sort of going through it, I had a lot of questions, and there was no one to really reach out to. There was no one to talk to. There was not like a one-stop shop to sort of get sight of what I would undergo, how I might feel. While the treatment, which I had at Royal Marsden, was excellent. The care was excellent. The nurses, they were brilliant, and I felt really seen. And there were a lot of emotions sort of going through, but a lot of the questions that I had just couldn't be answered because it was just really, really blanket information. Sort of coming out the other side of it, I think what would have benefited me was sort of having more tailored information, stuff that I'd be able to access, that I wouldn't have to ask questions, because without actually being involved in radiotherapy, you just don't know where to go, you don't know who to turn to. So when I sort of think about what world-class radiotherapy looks like, it looks like a one-stop shop. It looks like access for everyone, irrespective of your age, your race, whatever your financial circumstances are. And in a situation where you're very, very unsure, you're uncertain of what's going to happen next, I think having access to that information without stressing about it, because let's be honest, when you have a cancer diagnosis, you just have so many questions. You just don't know where to go. And because the internet will tell you everything, I was a Google warrior when I got diagnosed, and even before then. So sort of having access to something like Radiotherapy UK and having that sort of one-stop shop would just be brilliant sort of going forward. That's it from me.